Hi guys, so I'm going to be doing the Lady Love YouTube tag thing, partially because I had no idea what I should do for my vlog today and I just kind of wanted to do it anyway. So let's get started. Who are your favorite female YouTubers? I follow a lot of female YouTubers. As of lately, I really loved Lacey Green, I Talk to Snakes, Kaylee Hyde, the Sarcastics. There's a lot I follow. Haley G. Hoover, everyoneisgay.com, Carrie, Hope Fletcher, Strawberry 17. Oh my god, Nana Lou and Mika Kitty. I follow a lot of female YouTubers. Who are your favorite female athletes? I'm oblivious to all sports. The closest, I didn't even go to like any high school sports. I went to part of a basketball game once because my friend Megan was my ride home and she had to pick up her sister from the basketball game. And then I went to a football game and a half. Half of one was just because I had to be there because we did this Wizard of Oz thing at halftime and I was like a woman from Emerald City. So that was kind of fun. But then like the second that was over with, I was like, I'm going home, screw you guys, because I'm not interested. And then the other one, the person I liked at the time wanted me to go, and I'm like, if my friends really want me to do something, I probably do it. If the person I like wants me to do something, and I'm already, like, good friends with them, on good terms with them, I'm more likely to do it. Anyway, I'm just going to cop out and say Ginny Weasley, because she was a good Quidditch player, I guess, I don't know. What is your favorite book written by a female with a female protagonist? Rebecca Daphne du Maurier. We'll go with that. But I enjoyed this book. Like, I read it on the flight to LA and I love the movie. I just thought it was such an interesting book. And this is also the book why I love the name Maxim for like guys. And then The Bell Jar, Sylvia Plath, which I just read recently, and I love this book. It is so quotable, and like even one of the quotes, I took a deep breath and listened to the old bray of my heart. I am, I am, I am. And that I kind of want tattooed on me somewhere. I hope my mother doesn't see this. She doesn't really approve of tattoos. Anyway, what is your favorite film written by a female with a female protagonist? Mean Girls. Well, Mean Girls is one of them. That's like my comedy film for this, I guess. And the other one is Monster, which it's written by Patty Jenkins, and Mean Girls, Tina Fey. Come on, it's Tina Fey. I love Tina Fey. She's hilarious, and this movie is just hilarious. Anyway, the other one, Monster, it stars Charlize Theron and Christina Ricci. Takes inspiration from the life of a prominent female serial killer, Aileen Wuornos. But the film is just so powerful and emotional. Like, I love it, but I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to watch it again because, like, it just puts me in this mood. Like, it's so emotional for me. Like, the first time I watched it, my mother was wondering if I'd be able to go to school the next day because I was just sobbing, like, uncontrollably. And it wasn't even that I was, like, sad or anything. I was just that emotional. And Emily says she's going to make me watch it with her so she can watch me sob uncontrollably. But I haven't watched it since, like, I started watching it once and that just put me, and I only got, like, halfway through and that just put me in, like, a weird mood for the rest of the day. And everyone's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. I knew it was the movie because it just pulls me in. That's, like, it's such a good movie, though. Anyway. Who is your favorite female fictional character? Oh my god. I have a lot. Nuala from Maggie Stiefvater's Ballad is an interesting one. Alaska. I am unashamedly in love with Alaska Young from Looking for Alaska. 13 from House. I don't know, there are so many characters I like. Megara from Hercules. I'm in love with her also. I'm like looking towards my movies and books and seeing if I can get inspiration from them. I was in like 3rd grade. I was convinced that I was going to grow up to be Hermione Granger because I had like the fluffy hair. I kind of had the teeth just because the 2 teeth next to my canines aren't real. What is the biggest problem facing female creators today and any solutions? I think being objectified or being looked at less as because you're a woman. Like even Joss Whedon, he gets asked like, oh, well, why do you write strong female characters? And he's like, because you keep asking me that question. Because no one asks writers, why do you write strong male characters or anything like that, and it just seems like unfair that there's like categories like, oh, this was written by a man, oh, this was written by a woman, oh, she did really well for herself being a woman in that area, and it shouldn't really be like that. Also, there's like women being objectified. People should just kind of like keep themselves in check with, because admittedly I've looked at people and I've objectified people, but that doesn't make it right, and everyone needs to just work on that. Alright. Do you think YouTube and online video in general are a better or worse suited medium than television for tackling problems and prejudices women face in the workplace? I think it is, just because, like many other people who have done this survey, it's like easier to create something new and put new rules to that than change something that has been established for so long. And even like breaking into that medium, it would take forever, and then people come to expect things from television that even if they know that it's not right, like sexism and stuff, they would just come to expect it, so they accept it. Whereas with YouTube, that could be anything, and anyone can have a voice. Like, I have a voice right now. So I think YouTube's a much better medium. What do you pledge to do to make the internet a better environment for all creators? No, I think generally just being accepting, putting out things I think are good for making equal, and making people more aware, I guess. That's the main issue with most issues. But, like in the world, because if I say something that's racist and I don't know it's racist, if someone yells at me for it and just like chews me out for it, I'm just going to be more resentful towards them, whereas if they educate me about it and I'm like, oh, now I get that. So I guess kind of pimping out educational things. Tell us a story / secret / whatever featuring women. I'll go with like when I was a kid, but I think I was much more feminist-y as a kid, just because that's how I was. Like, I was a lot more outspoken. Like, I was still shy around strangers, but the second people got to know me, I was like sassy and rebellious and a bit more like Emily is now, but I've mellowed out a lot. Like, I used to be really angry. Like, I beat up a guy because he called me pretty once in first grade, because I didn't like to be called pretty. Because here's how I like to think of it, which I think I need to embrace this about my younger self again, because it's like I think it's a better mindset, at least partially. Like, I'd still like to look pretty, but I don't want that to be the number one thing people see in me. But anyway, this guy called me pretty, and I beat him up because I didn't like to be called pretty, because and like, even if my family was like, oh, Sarah, you look really pretty today, I'm like, I'm not pretty, I'm interesting. Which, I think that's kind of a good mindset to have. Maybe my 5-year-old self was onto something there. That's my story involving women, and now I'm supposed to tag people, so anyone watching this that wants to do it, who makes videos, which I think is Bree and Emily, Sydney maybe if you want to do this, Tara, I know you make videos, but I don't know if you actually watch these. Emma, you made a video. So that's going to be my video for today. I have to go do dishes and get ready for group and etc. So bye!